First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wilson caught left side by Cobb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. And they'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and adding a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
brought down at the 30.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second and very short, Jones, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return will stop right around the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Bengals nothing.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run with Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Third down.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Looking to run with Mack. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Mack. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Wilson on the keeper. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We're soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with first and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
At the 19-yard line.
So still 14 yards to go, second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
4 yards now.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but